Thanks for tuning in to Crokinole Center. It's time for another exciting match in the top 6 of the competitive doubles. This one between Lloyd and Steve Wiseman and Nathan and Clare Kuepfer. Clare Kuepfer took the first shot there and just sailed through the house. That's a rough miss. And Steve Wiseman knocks in the 20 on the response. And Walsh there, shooting the red disc, left that one just a little bit short. I think there could have been a chance at a 20, but he just missed the opportunity there. Kuepfer now to follow through. That's a good shot, but he missed just off left. So now 2 opponent discs on the board, and up at 20, the Wisemans do have the hammer here, so just to defend. Here's Steve from the offside, and he gets a good controlled takeout there. Walsh and Kuepfer are going to have to play for offense if they want to have a chance at taking points in this round. Now Wiseman's in a bit of a tricky spot here, as one of the discs is fairly well pegged and the other is blocked by the first. Now that's a really nice shot to push one disc to the outside. Kuepfer leans over to his fair shooting side and pushes it just a little bit off target. So Steve Wiseman will now slide across to the same spot, and he caught that very thin. Nathan Walsh is sliding off to the right. After the missed takeout, Kuepfer and Walsh could have some life. See, Walsh just taps that one up, trying to leave it in a good position for his partner, and that's a really nice double takeout. Clare Kuepfer now the payoff. Gets the takeout to go, and it just doesn't get the roll. So Steve Wiseman. He's going to slide across. This is a tricky takeout here, either one. And he got a bit lucky for that one, as it came off a couple of pegs and just made contact with the red disc. Nathan Walsh here could see a tricky promotion. He resets. And he gets it to go. Great shot there. Really well controlled. And the 20 count is tied at 1 apiece. Let's see what Lloyd Wiseman can make of this opportunity. He slid through the house there. Went for a fairly aggressive 20 shot. And now Clare Kuepfer can perhaps go for a 20 off of this shot. Looks like that may be what he's going for. It sticks in the 10. So Wiseman's need either a 20 here, or they need to make a nice double. It doesn't look like a double is really on. Maybe the 2 discs in the 15 could go away with a single shot. But Steve Wiseman chooses just to roll in there, and that's a pretty solid shot. Left right behind a peg. Walsh advances another one, another disc into the 10. And Lloyd Wiseman very nearly doubled those up. So Clare Kuepfer staring down a very difficult promotion shot. Not certain quite what he's going for here. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, just slightly off target. Great effort there from Clare Kuepfer on last shots each. Steve Wiseman now basically just needs a strong takeout, which he gets. Nathan Walsh could see to double these 2 discs at the left-hand side of the house. And he jams on it. Unlucky. So Lloyd Wiseman just needs a good strong contact, and he gets it to take the first 2 points of this top 6 match. Starting off round 2 now is Steve Wiseman, and he goes just beyond the hole. Walsh sliding to his right, and he makes the 20, doesn't quite get the takeout though. That's in a good position. And after Lloyd Wiseman's miss, Clare Kuepfer is going to be able to play to the left-hand side of the board as we see it. And he's going to force Steve to hit this from across the board. He's left a hanger for his partner Walsh. Some smart tactical play there. But Walsh can't convert the hanger. So they still lead by 20 and with the hammer, but their position could be much stronger than it is had Walsh made that 20. Kuepfer hits and sticks back in the 5s, so Steve Wiseman's going to need to make another tricky one through the pegs. Here it is. And he peels. So Walsh is going to come across to his right-hand side and stick that one nicely, touching the 10-5 line. And Lloyd Wiseman catches a peg. Very unlucky there. Clare Kuepfer now. Just a good strong takeout, and he lost his shooter on the shot. That is a very rare mistake from Clare Kuepfer. So Steve Wiseman slides across to his left, looking for a long ricochet 20. Oh, he nearly got it. Great shot from Steve, as Nathan Walsh leans across to try for a hanger number 2. And he got that one, never in doubt. 2-0, the lead is for Kuepfer and Walsh, as Lloyd Wiseman would have shot that one straight through the house if not for that peg. Kuepfer. He replaces the disc. So running out of opportunities, Steve Wiseman needed to pull out a shot there, and he nearly got it. Nathan Walsh rolls out really sharply toward Lloyd's side here. So there's a chance. And he's left it a bit short of the hole. Clare Kuepfer just needs a good hit and stick here. And he rolls that to right in front of the peg. So the task is now a practically impossible one for the Wisemans. They would need to overcome the 220 deficit on just 2 shots left. And opposing their opponent's hammer, they would only be able to get a tie. Oh, Steve Wiseman hits the hole there and doesn't make contact. So that is it for the round. And despite that miss, it's going to be 2 points for Nathan Walsh and Clare Kuepfer, as Lloyd Wiseman makes a good strong 20 there. But Walsh and Kuepfer have fought back to tie this top 6 match at 2 points apiece. Walsh leads off round 3 by going just long. So Lloyd Wiseman could have an opportunity here as he sheets off to his right. Oh no, decides to take it from the center, and he's left it on the board. Kuepfer had a chance at that one, but he's overhit it just. So Steve Wiseman could see making a 20 off of this shot. Oh no, and he's given one away. Kuepfer and Walsh score the first 20 on an error by the Wisemans. So now they can play from ahead without the hammer, although they've still got to make a good strong double. So Lloyd Wiseman now working on a disc in the 10. He gets the takeout to go. Clare Kuepfer with a shot at the 20, and it just bounces out. The 20 doesn't go, the takeout doesn't go. So now it's an advantage to the Wisemans, who will have 3 discs on the board pending this shot. Wow. Steve Wiseman gets air on that, behind that one. So Nathan Walsh with a decision to make. Go for the 20, go for the double, go for the hit and stick. Lloyd Wiseman rolls across the board. Clare Kuepfer could try to coax out an error with a shot here. He hits and sticks. Well played. Looks like Wiseman's going to have to come through the middle of the board with this. And he came off a peg. That is unlucky. That's a really good placement from Clare Kuepfer. And now Walsh takes his shot and rolls it out onto the outside of the board. Really well played there. Lloyd Wiseman tried to roll in but couldn't quite get it to go. Kuepfer just a hit and stick, and he's rolled into the house maybe a little more than he wanted to. But it's in a really good spot, far away from any sort of pegs. It's going to be difficult to generate offense off a shot like that. Steve Wiseman, still though, trying to make the best of a bad situation, and he doesn't get the takeout. However, it looks like they could be blocking the path from that 15, so Walsh will be forced to take the disc in the 10. Now 3 discs on the board for Kuepfer and Walsh, who have the 120 advantage. Without the hammer, I think they have to like their position right now. Lloyd Wiseman jams on the shot. Loses his shooter, so Clare Kuepfer now can come across and make this shot. He gets it. 3 discs on the board, no opposition. The position has only solidified. Steve Wiseman's going to try for a really tough shot here. I think he nearly got the double to go. That's an excellent play, but lost his shooter in the process, so if Walsh can put this away, they'll win the round, but he hasn't got that to go. So there is still life for Wiseman and Wiseman as we're down to last shots each. Lloyd striking now. He gets a good double to go, but if Clare Kuepfer can make this takeout, that'll be about it. He's talking about perhaps making a combination raise shot. It's a bit riskier, but it is there.
You can probably hit it straight through. I think you can, but yeah, we want the black one.
There's having a good strategy chat here.
Line up like that, it's good. Yeah.
Oh, Kuepfer nearly forced that one forward into the 20 hole. That's a really great shot. But now, it's decision time for Steve Wiseman. He needs a double and a 20. This is a pressure shot. To score just a point out of this round, he would need both discs to go away. Lloyd suggesting that the left of the 2 discs would quite possibly jam on a double attempt. You'd have to hit it pretty thin to get them both to go out. And then you risk not making the 20 there. And he doesn't get either of them. So Clare Kuepfer and Nathan Walsh have stolen 2 points and they lead 4-2. So Kuepfer and Walsh steal a big 2 points from the Hammer in round 3. And with the 13-minute time limit quickly approaching, both teams will need to get out early in this 4th round. Lloyd Wiseman will lead it off, and he does so by going just long with his opening 20 attempt. Clare Kuepfer could have a go at this. It's a tricky little follow-through, and he nearly got it. Good shot from Clare Kuepfer there. And he's left this a bit close to the hole, though. Steve Wiseman hits and sticks. And that is the buzzer. So the time is up. Nathan Walsh will get 1 shot to equalize here. He just needs a hit and stick takeout to take 2 points. And he got it. Big shot. Nathan Walsh, with that takeout, secures a 6-2 win in a time-shortened 4th round.